What a fun weekend it was. Just watching basketball, watching NBA Finals. Bubble ball is over. So we've got the Lakers winning the 17th title in team history. Win last night over the Miami Heat. And LeBron James again, Finals MVP. Fourth title, fourth Finals MVP. And you watched it? And what, were you excited? I mean, after Friday night, what a thrilling game. Miami stays alive, draws to 3-2. Jimmy Butler, another great game, following a great game 3. So another great game 5, triple-double. And then here you are last night, game 6, where the Lakers close it out. What were you thinking just watching all this stuff?
I mean, I was thankful for Friday night because I knew that no matter what, on Monday, we'd have something fresh. Remember I told you, I was like, yes, we at least, look, worst case scenario, we're talking about the end of the finals from Sunday. We may be looking ahead to a game 7. So I was excited after Friday night. Friday night gave us so much, which feels dated now. You know, LeBron's decision to pass to Danny Green, the unfortunate backlash that Danny Green and his fiance received. Jimmy Butler and that iconic, at least for a weekend, or at least for a couple of days, that iconic photo of him being exhausted and hunched over and what he might have in store as an encore for game 6. So I say all that to say I was really disappointed last night, just in terms of the game was just not competitive. But so it was the coronation that many people like you expected this series to be, based on how the series had played out. I thought we may get a game 7, but man, that adjustment, props to Frank Vogel, that adjustment to start Caruso in place of Dwight Howard. I mean, they just came out and they, I don't know if is it politically correct for me to say this? If not, I'll pay the consequences. But the Lakers beat the Heat with the extension cord. I mean, you know, I mean, they told the Heat. I mean, listen, I know we're in a different day and age. I know. You know, we've evolved as a people, but
and listen,
you know,
and I tell you, let me tell you what. I'm telling you why it's not politically incorrect.
Okay,
because
cool.
Some people of a certain age out there remember what that was like before parents were enlightened. Before
you understand
they
what I'm saying?
Shouldn't be doing. Before you shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff.
They told the Heat to go pick out the switch. Okay, go get the switch. I don't know if you've ever. Well, Michael, my worst. Have you ever gotten it wet? Did you ever get it while in the bathtub? Yeah, I still remember that one. So that was a bathtub ass whipping that the Lakers put on the Heat last night. That's the kind you don't ever really forget, you know.
Don't try this at home, parents, young parents.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Not condoning this. We're laughing about it. We're laughing about it because, you know, thankfully we survived it, you know. But
long time ago. Long time ago. We're talking about the past.
Exactly.
All right, they jumped them.
So
they really did. And you know, Mike, I remember I told you this before, and we'll see. I mean, you never really know what a team is until you have some distance from that team, unless they're just ridiculous. It's just like an all-time great team. Like the 72-10 Bulls, they win a championship, and you can say in the moment, wow, this team is really, really good. But some other teams, it takes a while for you to figure out where they fit in NBA history. I still think that this Lakers team is better than that is given credit for right now in the moment. We're going to look back in 2 or 3 years and say, oh, that team is pretty good, especially, Mike, if 3, 4, 5 members of the team are on the team next year and a year after. Because not only did they win this championship, Michael Smith, I see no reason why they won't be back in this space, on this stage, again next year and perhaps the year after. This is not a one-off for the Lakers. Oh, it's a pandemic. It was just strange times in the world and in sports. And then next year, we're just going to go back to somebody else. No, get used to seeing these Lakers, this iteration, LeBron James still being the guy, but having a very, very, very close number 2, not even number 2, maybe even a 1A in Anthony Davis. So they're going to be around for a while.
All right, so, yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead, but yeah, I'll stay here for a minute with you and say, one, I think this duo, this tandem of LeBron and Anthony Davis, one of the, few times in NBA history we've seen two first-team All-NBA teammates. This duo, even with quote-unquote just one championship, I put this duo against pretty much any duo that's ever done it for the most part. You talk about talent with two people. I do think history will view this team kindly in context, because we've talked a lot. Forget about the construction of the roster and the pieces and top to bottom talent, just the accomplishment of being able to, and I don't want to make it sound like they were they were in the jungle somewhere, but I mean, to survive the bubble, it was, yes, right. It was Disney World. Yes, it was a hotel.
It's not insignificant, though. That's not insignificant.
Yes, and I think it's a singular achievement, singular team accomplishment. Yeah, on one hand, previous NBA champions had to actually go on the road into hostile environments. The bubble was not a hostile environment in a traditional sense, but nonetheless, to be the team to grind through this challenge of winning this bubble championship, no matter how much some people might want to discredit it, psychologically, this was unlike any other championship. And so I think history will certainly remember these Lakers for that achievement.